Hey guys, and welcome to Jurassic Room. Now, around, sorry. Dadgum. I still have not gotten rid of this cough, but anyway, how do I think in this Jurassic Chat number 53 on my ad? Sorry for the past few days not being able to post any videos. Been going through a couple rough patches through the nights, but finally we'll be having them go straight and easy for the rest of the month. So, how could the Spinosaurus return to the franchise? Here's my opinion on the whole thing. Frankly, I don't want to see another cloned one. No, I have not seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom yet. Of course, because it's out, and I'm going to do another Jurassic Chat tomorrow, which is more of, the regular kind of Jurassic Chats where, it's more information based and all that, rather than the sort of discussion type video. So, frankly, here's how I'd put it. Jurassic World 3, don't know how everything's going to go, but I would really honestly like to see Sorna brought back into the mix. Now, honestly, I know it's going from, the islands, the park is gone and all that, but frankly, I would like to see Sorna make somewhat of a return in the future. And I think that, if they're dealing with whatever on the mainland, they might want to take up with whatever could be happening on Sorna. Now, I would put it as, kind of retcon this a little bit, the island's not as dead as we thought. We thought it was basically a barren wasteland for dinosaurs. Now, here's what I would have to point out. How they could have moved the dinosaur, like the Brachiosaurs from Sorna. I would choose the latter of that, due to, the colors of the Brachiosaurs on Sorna and all that. But, it's kind of hard to say. And the latter of that would be they'd have to leave those dinosaurs behind. And how I put it as, the Spinosaurus could not be taken from Sorna. It was left there basically to die or to whatnot. Now, it could have been captured, but maybe the politics behind the Spinosaurus would have hindered it useless for the park. Now, sure, Rexy has killed people. She killed Donald Gennaro in Jurassic Park, but she was a known dinosaur. She was basically, legal. The Spinosaurus was an illegally created species. And here's how I'd put it. Ms. Ronnie would not want that kind of bad publicity. And so I would put it as, basically, they put it in the park as, yeah, Spinosaurus exists, and it exists, but it's not in the park. Like how we see the Spinosaurus as an icon on the hologram, I would put it as they knew the history of the Spinosaurus, and of course we later learned that through leaked InGen files in the DPG website. We learned that it's an illegally created species. And here's how I'd put it. Ms. Ronnie knew this. Sorry, I said knew this. They knew this. They do not want the politics of illegally created species. Now, however, we still have Ankylosaurus, which kind of leaves that as sort of a plot hole as to how Ankylosaurus is created, and there's no backlash, of it. However, it could be assumed that Henry Wu created a new genome or a new species, technically, of the Ankylosaurus based off of those of Isla Sorna, and those are the ones that populate Isla Nublar, while the ones on Isla Sorna were more than likely left behind along with dinosaurs like Corythosaurus and Ceratosaurus, as well as the Spinosaurus. So, I guess that's how you could say that could work. And, of course, they wouldn't want to bring the Spinosaurus from Isla Sorna with those kind of politics, because you would know that somehow they would be found out, you could say. But another way is, why wouldn't Henry Wu create a new Spinosaurus for Jurassic World? Maybe he just didn't want to? I mean, 10 years is relatively short time, and he probably didn't want to focus on a previously created species unless it had some financial value. The Spinosaurus probably could have brought in some financial value being bigger than the T-Rex, but I would think that they would want to keep the T-Rex as the main attraction, and the subpar kind of carnivores on other attractions like Suchomimus and Baryonyx. And then Carnotaurus is probably just brought on somehow, but we don't know if that was for or what attraction that was going to be, the Carnosaurus was going to be put in. But, and perhaps he just wanted to focus on creating new species and diving into the more, the aspects of what he can create next, rather than focus on a previous species. Like Ankylosaurus, it would maybe it was just a really easy animal to create, and they wanted it for the park. And Ankylosaurid could go a lot further than another large carnivore. However, we know that, frankly, that didn't bode well for Henry Wu, considering the investors wanted more teeth, and eventually he creates the Indominus Rex, which basically kind of fed into his plan of wanting to experiment more on the dinosaurs and to discover the different ways of hybridization. So that's how I do it for Jurassic World 3. Visit Isla Sorna for a brief bit. Maybe that's where they want to take the dinosaurs from the mainland. And I do want to cover that in one of the next Jurassic chats about Isla Sorna and the mainland. But maybe in short terms, after the mainland, whatever happens there, they try to capture the dinosaurs. And I also want to put this here: Rexy demands your silence. No spoilers in the comment section. If you're going to put spoilers down there, please put no spoilers first, and then, you know, space it out a little bit before you add whatever spoiler there is. If not, and you just spoil something, I'll delete the comment. But frankly, in Jurassic World 3, we visit Isla Sorna for a little bit, maybe after whatever happens with the mainland and the dinosaurs being released to a new area, you know, the new island, what would be their final sanctuary. Maybe we basically will get to see a little more of Isla Sorna's island. However, I know that everyone's going to be like, well, they're taking off the island. We're exploring what's happening with the mainland. But I would just put it this way. I really just want to see Isla Sorna explored a little bit more, even though I do agree that we need to take it off the islands. But maybe just explore Isla Sorna a little bit. Maybe they're just researching it as a viable new home for whatever the dinosaurs, instead of keeping them on the mainland as a possible biohazard containment problem, you know, with the dinosaurs being in a new environment, in a new what could be an environmental catastrophe. And maybe we'll just get to see cameos from dinosaurs that are from the past that we could never really see off that island, like Mamenchosaurus, and then those Brachiosaurs and Ceratosaurus and Corythosaurus, the Ankies, and then of course the Spinosaurus. And then whatever other species might still exist there, like maybe Dilophosaurus or something like that, Compies and all that, because we know that there's got to be a few dinosaurs laying around there, still alive. And I'd like to see that explored. Isla Sorna is not really the barren wasteland everyone was led to believe. And maybe the DPG find this out and decide to rescue what are left of the dinosaurs on Isla Sorna and turn that into the dinosaur sanctuary needed. But basically, guys, that's a little short thing about that, because I really wanted to get a quick video together for tonight. I'm sorry I kind of rambled on a little bit, but we'll be back again to Jurassic Chats again for the rest of the month. So hope y'all enjoyed, and what do you think of this theory on how the Spinosaurus could return to the franchise, and my idea? Because frankly, I wouldn't like to see another one cloned. I just don't think that'd be an incredibly great idea. Why would you want to keep on cloning dinosaurs when you have kind of a problem enough with whatever you got at the moment? So thanks guys for watching. Let's hit the 1,800 subscriber mark. Also, stay tuned for on the 11th when I do the live stream of watching Jurassic Park for the 25th anniversary, as well as on the 23rd of June when I do the live stream Q&A with Clayton Fioriti and Jurassic_World 2018, both of which have seen the film already, both of which multiple times. So, the 21st cannot come quick enough.